This video features high-end limited edition collectibles and is intended for adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
And this is another episode of our Collector's Corner podcast, where we discuss hot topics in the doll and toy industry related to some of our favorite brands. So we've been having a little playline moment recently on the channel, but we have quite a bit of catch up to do in the world of Integrity Toys.
We've been seeing a lot of comments about people asking our opinion on the latest release from Integrity Toys, as well as if we were going to be attending the Integrity Toys convention this year. So I think this would be a good opportunity to answer some of your guys' questions and just go over our thoughts on, the current W Club year.
Yes, so we are going to basically just be overviewing all the IT news that has come out over the past few months. We're going to be discussing our thoughts and first impressions on some of the new releases, including Poppy Parker, Misaki. We're also going to be sharing some of the new information on the 2024 Stilettos Out convention. So yeah, we have quite a bit to discuss. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer conversation, so grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfy, and there's a lot to go over, so we're just going to jump right in.
So some of the first few releases that Integrity Toys revealed so far has been fashion packs, which is something collectors have been asking for quite a while. So there's quite a few fashion packs that are made to order. So the first two are Poppy fashion packs. The very first one was something that David Buttry designed, and it was called Tweed Intrigue. So this is $75. Most of the fashion packs are $75 plus shipping and handling. So this fashion pack was actually hinted during the W Club registration live stream. So David had shown us kind of work in progress photo of some of the fashions that goes with the upgrade Poppy, so the 70s Poppy that was upgrade doll. So they were saying maybe you want two so you can redress her in this fashion that's coming out later. So they showed off some of the fashions for that. And this is a very 70s look. Yeah, it kind of goes along with the Charlie's Angels attire that the Poppy has.
Yeah, so kind of because it's intended to be supplementary or an addition to the 2024 upgrade Poppy Angel Eyes, the promo photos of Tweed Intrigue have that Poppy dressed in this new outfit.
Something I had mentioned to Max is in a normal, in the past, Poppy would have already come with this fashion. So kind of I forgot what her name was. The first Charlie's Angels Poppy.
Undercover Angel?
Yeah, Undercover Angel had two outfits. She had kind of like a day wear outfit, as well as kind of that disco sparkly outfit. So with the upgrade doll that coming out this year, she only has the disco outfit, and this is a separate piece that's $75. I know Undercover Angel was $175. That was a gift set. So in addition to getting an upgrade doll, you have to purchase this separately.
Yeah, I mean, even at the $175 gift set price, the new upgrade Charlie's Angels Poppy is only $15 cheaper than that.
Yeah,
pretty much for a very basic one outfit, and speaking in my defense, because some people kind of came for me when I shared my opinions on that upgrade Poppy. I totally understand, obviously, why she would make Charlie's Angels fans happy, of course, but I definitely do think that Poppy did not get nearly the same treatment as Undercover Angel. So for me personally, that would be frustrating. The Tweed Intrigue fashion is cute. It is kind of like Sang said, it's very 70s. It's not totally my taste. I ended up skipping Tweed Intrigue, but I did pick up the other fashion, Boho Go, which I don't know, maybe with my limited understanding of all the ins and outs of boho fashion, But I feel like the main thing about this outfit that's boho is like the print of the skirt and the head scarf. But I think the boho go look is really cute. I did end up purchasing that one. To me, it's kind of like enchanting looking. It reminds me a little bit of like Red Riding Hood, sort of.
Especially with the cape.
Yeah, so with the cape. And it's just, yeah, it's really detailed and really cute. I like the purse. The purse is really nice, and it's kind of a unique IT purse.
I think there's a lot of like individual pieces that would make very nice like mix and match possibilities for Poppy. Again, boho go is $75 with shipping and handling. This was the last year's 2023's design competition winner fashion piece that won, so they made this into a made to order outfit. Yeah, it is cute. There's a lot of possibilities. You can use individual pieces for other Poppy dolls. I pre-ordered both outfits because, you know, I never say no to Poppy. There's a lot of possibilities to like use some of these pieces for other dolls too.
Yeah, definitely. I think particularly with boho go, I think there's a lot of mix and match options. Overall, yeah, I assume these would probably make Poppy collectors pretty happy. These fashion packs are cute.
So in addition to the Poppy fashion packs, we got 3 more fashion packs. These were designed by Chris to fit the fashion royalty dolls. So these were inspired by late 1970s, early 1980s fashions. So there were 3 different fashion packs. They were all $75 each plus shipping and handling. So the first one is the VIP section, which is the green kind of like tailored suit. This was my favorite. I ended up passing all of these just because it's just a lot. It's a lot right now. I love everything about this, but it also kind of reminded me of like the fashion pack that came with the Fashion Royalty Style Lab, the one that Veronique wore. So I decided to pass this one, but it's super cute. There's a lot of little pieces. I love the green they use and like the little bra piece underneath.
That one is cute. I do like, yeah, the little top hat is also cute. The one that I almost considered getting was Clubbing the Night Away, which is a very dark, like maroon moment that's also very seductive, sultry.
So the models are all like pastels. I'm pretty sure that's the upgrade Eugenia.
Oh, Summer Rose Eugenia. Yeah. So Summer Rose Eugenia is wearing Clubbing the Night Away in the promo, and she looks great in it. I feel like Agnes would really rock this outfit as well. Yeah, I ended up skipping all of these as well. IT prices are skyrocketing, and so we need to get a little more conservative with purchases.
But we do love the fact that they're offering fashion packs as well.
Yes. These are pretty, and also the last one making an appearance.
So she comes with a few pieces. It looks like she has a kind of like an asymmetrical dress. And then she has like a pair of like really like metallic pants, or it's not she. The fashion pack comes with a lot of pieces, which is, you know, bang for your buck. But I don't know where I would use this.
One thing I have to say about these packs across the board, they're pretty, there's a lot of solid color fabrics here without any like designs or patterns or embroidery or anything like that. I do like the suit, or kind of like the two-piece set that's underneath making an appearance. In some of the promo pictures with the dress, you can't really see it.
Oh, cool. So I totally forgot that she has pants as well as a skirt.
That is cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, yeah, Sang and I ended up both skipping these. So we're going to be talking about Misaki next. The Coquette Misaki mini gift set, which was a teeny tiny edition size of 500.
Which is a little bit larger than the normal Misaki. The normal Misaki releases are usually 300. So it's slightly larger, but clearly it was not enough for collectors.
Yeah, unless something is egregiously unpopular, I don't think 300 to 500 is enough for much of anything in IT nowadays. So this Misaki was $175. 100 of the edition size was reserved for a W Club lottery.
We both entered it, and both did not win. So.
Awful.
Yeah.
This Misaki is precious. I love her. Very sad I did not get her. Her little like violet leg warmer shoes are so adorable, and I love her little Chanel-esque like tweed set. Her backpack is so cute. It almost looks like, is it like a tweed textured like backpack?
It looks like it, yeah.
It's so cute with like the little flowers. Heartbroken. I do not have this Misaki. I think she's super cute. Yeah, I mean, what I like about Misaki, she kind of, you know, she's a bit of a breath of fresh air compared to like a lot of the rest of IT, because she's, you know, usually she offers a lot of pastel and kind of cute, more youthful aesthetic, you know, so it's always nice to see her. It's unfortunate that she's so frequently really difficult to obtain. You know, I mean, I'm grateful that at least this time they offered like a W Club lottery opportunity for her, because in a lot of other cases, you have to deal with basically Japanese retailers and stuff like that, or she's technically speaking like exclusively released through, you know, Japan retailers.
There's a couple dealers that do offer her. They basically purchase them from Japan and they resell her. But yeah, overall, Misakis are pretty pricey. But yeah, this is a very cute gift set.
All right, so let's get into the convention officially. So we've already talked about it a little bit on the channel, but 2024 officially marks the comeback of Integrity Toys in-person proper conventions. Of course, you know, in 2023, they had a limited, more reduced event with Curated, which we did attend and we did film and cover. I will say off the bat, yes, Sang and I both got into convention, which is exciting for us and devastating for our wallets and bank accounts.
Yeah, it's...
It is more expensive than it's ever been.
Yeah. So let's just go into the details. So it's going to be in October 24th through the 26th. So it's going to be a 3-day event. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going to be in Virginia. So around the same area as always, which means for us, we're going to be traveling across the country, which is a pretty hefty plane ticket. But, you know.
Yeah. Just saying, IT hasn't had a West Coast convention since 2018's Lux Life. I think was the last West Coast convention.
I mean, right before the pandemic, they were going to Dallas, which is kind of like a halfway point.
That's true.
But yeah, lately, last 2 events, so this one and the previous one, Curated, was on the East Coast, which is pretty close to their location, which I can understand, you know, they're getting back into it, so they're probably going to choose something closer to home. But it just sucks for us and for international collectors. But we're going to be attending, we're going to be covering it, so stay tuned for that. Okay, price. So the cost of the ticket to attend is $775.
Oh, God.
This, it was literally like sticker shock. It's like, I would imagine, like, personally, like, maybe $100 more. So in the past, the last in-person convention was $575, or if you pay ahead, like, if you paid all at once ahead of time, it would have been, like, a $25 discount, so $550. So it's an increase of $200.
Yes.
From the last time. Which is ridiculous. I thought maybe like $50 more or like $100 more maximum, but like seriously, $200 more. They better be giving us some like really nice stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is there's certain details where we're not completely aware of what the giveaway products are going to be. But I'm very curious if it's even going to be an equivalent like value or an equivalent amount of stuff compared to what we got in 2019 live from Fashion Week, because it would certainly be frustrating if we're paying upwards of $200+ more than we paid a couple years ago for less stuff or like less value of stuff or something like that. I mean, granted, you know, welcome to inflation and capitalism, but you know, it's a lot. I mean, I do at least appreciate the fact that they did offer a payment plan, but it's not the most flexible, you know, like finance freeing payment plan. Basically, you have to pay in 3 installments of like $250 something. So, and you essentially have, I remember too, for like the second payment, there wasn't even a full month between the deadline of payment 1 and payment 2. So it's kind of a
none
tight...
of them are. It's
yeah,
like, it's like there was one payment in like mid-May, and then there's one early June, and then our final one's at the end of June. So, yeah.
Yeah, and they also said too, wasn't there also a new estimate for how much they recommend to have a comfortable time, quote unquote, at the con?
It was like 3,000 to 5,000 to comfortably like go to this event. I'm like, really? That's...
You know...
It was just like 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah, I understand that IT is a luxury doll brand in general, but we're like approaching a world where there's like expectations set that like our entire fan base is wealthy, right? Yeah. It's like, you guys are just very financially comfortable. Granted, of course, it's not expected that if you go to this con, you're necessarily gonna like buy every single thing. But yeah, it is very expensive. I mean, honestly, as like worryingly competitive as Curated was and as we were about like previous conventions, I honestly think part of the reason if this con, the lottery for this may have potentially been a little less competitive is because it's obvious, of course, the commitment of travel and the expense and time and effort and taking time off work and everything of that. And also this gigantic price increase. I think there were some people that were probably just priced out and they're just like, I can't do this. The attendee size shrunk from their last in-person convention.
Well, the last in-person convention, they oversold. So instead of canceling people's tickets, they just increased the size. So this is the average size.
To over 700.
Yes.
To over 700. So, and which again, as we discussed in the previous podcast, that worked. It was perfectly fine. They accommodated over 700 people. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I'm curious. Definitely, let us know, like, sound off, if there were any of you who entered and did not get a ticket. We did, I think Sang mentioned you saw some examples. Yeah. I'm sure there were some people, of course, who entered.
But, a lot of people did get in,
Yeah, but
they wanted attendance.
Yes, yeah. So, it's 550 attendees. Something that is quite exciting and probably did make this event more appealing for a lot of people is it's the first ever in Integrity Toys convention history, the first ever all new face Style Lab.
Yes, which is very exciting. I know last time they had a theme for Style Lab, which was Fashion Royalty. Was it Fashion Royalty?
Well, the Fashion Royalty Style Lab was a couple years ago at the 2020 legendary virtual convention.
The last one was Poppy Parker, but when they announced that it was Fashion Royalty, a lot of people were excited, and they ended up being kind of disappointed. And bought
the whole collection in advance, like we did. Yes. And I may or may not have had a lot of buyer's remorse. I no longer own a majority of that collection. Yeah, but so this time, I mean, obviously, of course, you never know what they're gonna do. I think New Face fans in the past few years really have been a little deprived. Like it's been kind of sparse in terms of like W Club exclusives.
And Fashion Royalty fans got kind of screwed over last few years.
Yeah.
Jessie has been really busy, and the last few collections have been moments, and you know how we feel about moments.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to get like a full collection of New Face, even though it's the Style Lab and not everyone can get it. So, I mean, overall, New Face and Jessie's designing them. There's a good possibility that these are going to be really nice dolls.
At the very least, I'm sure there'll be a few, like, really popular.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, some of the most sought after or grails came from the New Face line in the convention. I know, like, 24K Erin, that's the one that came to mind. But, London Show.
London Show Naja was a huge grail. Yeah, I mean, obviously, of course, I mean, Jessie has had a lot on his plate the past few years. So I think designing this huge Style Lab collection, obviously that's a lot of work for one designer. So, you know, you can't necessarily guarantee that everyone is going to be happy with every single doll. But I think, you know, there's a good, I mean, I think Jessie obviously is very talented at kind of risk taking, which historically pays off. I mean, sometimes it doesn't, as you know, which is inherent with risk. But so yeah, I mean, overall, I'm excited. That, to me, that's one of the most exciting aspects of the convention is the New Face Style Lab. I am a huge fan of New Face.
And you know, if they haven't announced how many dolls are going to be in it or anything like that, it's just the line that's going to be. But you know, if there is a large collection, it's an opportunity for some of these rarer characters to make an appearance, like Imogen and Dominique, who don't really get a lot of representation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really curious how this plays out because so again, the theme of this con is Stilettos Out, an Integrity Toys fashion thriller, which, as we've talked about previously, it's, you know, it seems, of course, kind of like a spin on Knives Out, like, you know, detective mystery kind of theme, whodunit. And the description, there's kind of like a description of the event that IT provided saying, many highly sought after ultra rare artifacts have disappeared all over the world, and no one, not even the savviest, most fashionable detectives, have been able to figure out how these seemingly disconnected items are related. The funny thing about that is, like, you could use that as an excuse to be like, random stuff, like, everywhere. Like, we're just no theme. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to be really interested to see how the theme plays out. What's interesting about the Style Lab specifically is historically, it's kind of mixed whether or not the Style Lab is directly related to the overarching con theme, because obviously, like in Fashion Fairy Tale, there was, you know, an Alice in Wonderland themed Style Lab, so of course it was like related to the theme. But then in the case of like Misbehave with Lux Life, or She's a Real Doll with Live from Fashion Week, the Style Lab doesn't necessarily have to adhere by like the rules of the theme. So it's going to be really interesting seeing the direction the Style Lab goes. But I guess, I mean, what would we want to see?
So, I mean, if they're really going into like the Knives Out aspect of it, I can see them going for like old money fashion, kind of like that high-end, like Great Gatsby, or you know, like East Coast style for this convention. But yeah, it's kind of vague. I'm assuming it has to do something along those lines, but you never know. I mean, we know from Obsession, you know, the designers can just take anything and make something out of it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think, as we've discussed too, it's like, we shared the feedback, and I mean, a lot of collectors did, with Obsession, that Obsession almost came off like the absence of a theme, like there was no theme. I think the past few events with like Stay Tuned, Curated, and Seven Sins, I think they've gotten a lot better with sticking to a clearer theme. So I'm kind of hoping they do that with this. It is kind of interesting that with this theme, that makes me think of a lot more like with whodunit, detective mystery kind of stuff.
Like Clue,
I mean,
like fur coats. And,
and I'd also veer towards, I feel like, kind of more vintage retro like aesthetic, which again, it's interesting because New Face is kind of a contrast to that, because New Face is one of the more youthful, modern, you know, IT lines. So it's gonna be really interesting seeing how all these play together.
Yeah. I'm assuming we'll see the usual suspects, you know, like Agnes, Naja usually makes an appearance.
Reina, I think would be fun.
Well, Reina
in this
you know,
theme.
She's there and she's not there sometimes.
I do agree. I think some of the characters who've been missing for like a while, like Imogen and stuff like that, it would be cool for them to kind of re-enter in a con.
Yeah.
So if they make a con appearance, I think that would be fun.
We usually get like at least 3 Poppies at a convention. So I'm very curious how Poppy will fit into this theme.
So, you know, those are kind of our updates and thoughts on the convention so far.
So we are attending, and it's going to be a lot of money, and I'll make sure you're staying tuned to our social medias, because I'm sure we'll post stories and updates there.
Yeah.
Before that, we didn't include this because we're not going to talk about it because we didn't really get any of these dolls, but the Cold Carbon and Integrity Toys collab new face dolls, Max and I did skip these, and we're not going to really talk about them, but they were cool. Collectors have received all 4 of them already. It's not our style, and we're on a budget. We're going to a convention. We can't just
I think the Cold Carbon designs in general were really polarizing. I think especially in terms of IT taste and stuff like that. The thing that Sang and I have talked about previously that how, you know, with these like designer collabs and stuff like that, especially for some of these folks where obviously some of their designs are known to be like one-of-a-kind designs and stuff like that, where of course you can take a lot of creative liberties and do a lot of things that are not practical for mass producing at like a mainstream, you know, production scale. So usually there has to be some tweaks to kind of end products of you know, those styles of collab. But yeah, the Cold Carbon releases weren't our taste. They were, I will say, very thematic. So I mean, if you're like the two, like the Jordan and Bellamy, were very like, they were giving like Westworld to me. Like they were Western, but it was like steampunky Western.
It reminded me of, what's that movie? Has George Clooney in it, and it's a vampire movie. Kind of remind me. I mean, this is definitely not the case. That movie scared me as a kid. From Dusk Till Dawn is kind of like, you know, shooter, kind of modern Western.
Oh, they're all vampire hunters.
Yes.
Okay. And so the other 2 were Senya. You know, Senya, I feel like, is a polarizing character in general.
Well, Senya started out as one of the brides of Dracula.
Yeah.
Dolls.
So it's understandable she has the sculpt that she has. Yeah. But this one, she has like large face piercings, like jewelry. She has like a really big like chin piercing.
Well, she comes with a couple, but it looks like they use like the earring accessories and they just pierce.
Which,
they're a little too large.
Yeah, there's a few things that it's just kind of awkward scaling to doll scale. But if you're a person who's really into kind of loud, bold, fantastical designs, you might enjoy these. Now, Tenzin, there was also, Tenzin was in that collection too.
I think he's gorgeous, but money-wise, I pass on them. I don't know. I love how we said we were going to talk about this.
And we totally talk about it. Okay, moving on anyway.
Okay. Anyways, if you bought them, let us know in the comments how you feel about them.
So, recently, there was a big new collection of Poppy Parker dolls. And this was a capsule collection where Poppy returns to her roots for a visit home. So when we first started hearing about this theme, we were kind of speculating like, oh, is it going to be a bunch of like really casual looks at home?
Yeah, when they said it was at home, I thought it was going to be like early Poppy Parker dolls, like the early 60s. Like more like the early 60s fashion. But I guess the theme here is Poppy's already moved to New York and she's just returning home for a visit and she's at home and doing home things. So like each of these dolls, pays homage to like the early releases of the Poppy characters. So they're a little bit on the simpler side and the price point kind of reflects that kind of. So each doll is $165.
That's as cheap as IT dolls get nowadays.
Yes.
That's like budget. That's like their budget pricing
Seriously.
nowadays.
But I do remember back in the day when we first started collecting Poppy, we got into Poppy kind of late. But I think at that point we were paying like $135 or less.
Or less.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were getting a lot more. Like there was like coats and like bags and stuff. So these are really simple. The edition size has shrunk down over the years. I think at the most, Poppy Parker had like edition size of like 2,000. So, but we're back down to 1,200 each.
Which is never enough for any Poppy.
No.
Literally, I'm sorry. Poppy, you need like 2,000 minimum.
Yes.
Like 2,000 minimum for Poppy. Yeah, so 3 of them were available through IT dealers, while 1 was IT right to buy lottery. Something cute was, the dolls are stored in a recreation of the original Poppy packaging. Very first Poppy box?
Yeah, so the original Poppy packaging had like a window display and little ribbons on the side. I think I only own 1 Poppy that's in the original packaging. And that was like not even like the original packaging, but it's cute. Like you can store these dolls and still see inside the box, which is kind of nice. They kind of move away from that. You kind of have to open the dolls now. But anyways, let's go ahead and, since we are huge Poppy collectors, we're going to talk about each individual ones.
We might end up reviewing these too. Because Sang got them all. So we might end up reviewing them as well.
Okay, so the very first one was a dealer doll, and this is Blue Skies Poppy Parker. She kind of looks like Dorothy. She has kind of that gingham, like printed fabric. I would have to say her outfit is cute, but it's also kind of playline. From the promo images, it looks like it's not lined. So it is hemmed. It is hemmed, which is nice, which is, at least do that.
It's the least you could do for this $165 doll.
Yes,
yeah.
But it's not lined.
So this would be a really cute, like, $100 doll.
This is what I would imagine, like $150 like upgrade doll to be.
Yeah, I think this Poppy's really cute. She's very simple. For that price. She's too simple. I do like her aesthetic. I think she's cute. She's very Poppy. She's very traditional Poppy. She's overpriced for what she is.
She's overpriced. She kind of reminds us of like Reluctant Debutante.
The screening?
No, the outfit. It's kind of like that.
Does it?
Really? I mean, obviously, it's a little. It's stripped down, but it's kind of like that kind of early '60s style of outfit.
Yeah.
But she has the Bergdorf Goodman eye screening with like the original brows.
I heard you like Bergdorf Goodman, so I put a little Bergdorf Goodman with your Bergdorf Goodman. We are just never. This is like the only screening Poppy's ever going to have again.
It was my favorite screening, but
it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, but it's been done over and over.
Yes.
It's like she looks like a lot of other Poppies, but I think the selling point for this doll is the fact that she has a really cute bag.
Oh, I love the bag.
Yes. Yeah. It's embroidered. It's very cute. It's double-sided. It does open up. But for $165, I was expecting like a coat or, like a necklace, some accessories. At this point, I think we're kind of spoiled on the fact that most of these dolls come with 2 pairs of legs and shoes. So the fact that she doesn't come with anything else is kind of sad. Overall, I think she's cute. I think if you're looking, she's kind of like your stereotypical Poppy. I think every release has that kind of like signature Poppy look, and I think this is the doll that kind of embodies that. The next doll is a fan favorite. She sold out immediately. This is Lazy Days Poppy Parker. So this is kind of very loosely, an homage to Endless Summer Poppy Parker. Just like the hairstyle, like the ribbon, and kind of like lounging outfit. Obviously, personally, I love the original outfit on Endless Summer, kind of like almost like really risque for the 60s.
Yeah.
But this is cute. I do love the fact that I don't think we really usually get like woven fabric with Integrity Toys.
Yeah.
So like that fabric is really nice on this Poppy. And she does come with kind of like a turtleneck shirt underneath.
And this is, she's a forward-facing Poppy.
Yes. Oh, speaking of screenings, this is a older screening that we haven't seen in a while. I think the last time we've seen it was in the Seven Sins All For Me. Is that the one that's called? The greedy one? All For Me. So we've seen it recently, but this is one of like the first screenings Poppy had. So David brought it back. So it's nice. I'm very glad that they're not using the Bergdorf Goodman screening for every single release now. So they're bringing back some of the older screenings. She's very popular. I think she's very different from the other Poppies, so I think that's part of her appeal and part of her popularity.
Yeah, the impression I have is this is the most popular Poppy of the collection. I think she's really cute. I think the screening is probably the main appeal, but also, yeah, the woven sweater is really adorable. My knee-jerk reaction was to skip her just because she's, like, her color story is really an era of fashion that doesn't resonate with me. It's a lot of, like, orange and, you know, the pea soup green and the earrings and stuff like that. But I mean, part of me kind of regrets not getting her because she's really lovely, really cute. The screening is gorgeous. Her outfit is really cute. And
yeah, I mean, of like the dealer dolls, she probably has the most stuff. She has earrings, a bracelet, headband. The
screening does feel really unique, I think, in terms of like color choices too, because her lips are like
orange,
like a warm, like sorbet kind of orange. It's like, it's really pretty. It's like, it's
and
like,
I think she I know a lot of people have been asking for like a more youthful looking Poppy. I think she kind of embodies that as well.
Yeah.
Like her hair is straight, no frills. She looks like, she looks younger.
She's very cute. Maybe I'll beg our dealer for, find one in the back for me.
Seriously.
So up next we have It's My Party Poppy. And it's my simple party. it's my,
I just threw something together.
I just threw something on. Yeah. In my opinion, this is the most underwhelming Poppy of the bunch.
Well, definitely that. She also comes with the least amount of stuff.
She comes with nothing.
And
I mean, honestly, that little, like, sashy belt, like, cinched at the waist is doing all the work. I'm like, there's nothing really going on with this look.
And I hate to burst your bubble, her outfit's one piece.
I was wondering about that, yeah. So this Poppy, I think, was the easiest pass of the bunch. We've seen that hairstyle many times before. I don't think the screening really offers anything that unique or exciting.
I mean, it's that screening that's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Which is,
but when you have the option of lazy days, why would you?
Yeah. I think she's cute. I like that screening. I mean, maybe it's just because we've been getting the same screening forever that it makes her look more appealing. I wish the belt, the obi, was a separate piece. I think that would have made her more appealing. Some people saying she kind of looks like Sparkling Sunset. Her outfit does. It's kind of like that silhouette of the outfit.
Also, if we're talking about like budget cuts, they do have hand swaps. Okay, she has.
She has two pairs of hands. She has glove hands and the Poppy hands.
Yeah.
And, but I mean, she has...
Her accessories are very plain. She has a simple, like, salmon purse and heels.
I mean, also, for me personally, I would have preferred her to have, like, opera-length gloves.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not part of, like, that era.
Yeah.
Or give her, like, a fur shawl or drop earrings or something. Maybe this is just the design choice to make it simple. But yeah, she's $165, which is a little on the pricier side.
Yes.
But I got all three because I can't help myself. And we're going to probably review them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
So finally, we have the Lottery Poppy, Snoozeroo. So this Poppy is in the FR Black skin tone. And I think she's very beautiful. I think, she has like bubblegum pink lips. It looks really lovely. It pops on that skin tone. Now, granted, we have gotten a giant pile of sleepwear poppies at this point. The many variants of Powder Puff, Lemon Lullaby, all kinds of stuff. I do think what's cute about this one is it's kind of like a floor length pajamas. And it's really cute, and I like, honestly, can we talk about the irony of the fact that the one in pajamas is like wearing the most layers, like it seems like of this whole collection, because she has the really cute robe, and then the cute little like ribbon and all that, and then underneath she has this really adorable lacy buttoned pajama top. She comes with a really cute pink teddy bear. Her shoes have little ribbons on them. And her hair is tied into like a side ponytail with a pink ribbon.
I wonder if IT will ever give us like slippers. I want slippers instead of like shoes.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still cute, kind of cute little ribbons on the shoes. But yeah.
This poppy's really cute. I entered for her and I lost. So once again, 1,200 is not enough for any poppy. For me personally, this was my favorite poppy of the collection. I think she's really cute. But obviously there's a gajillion sleepwear poppies, and so But
the thing with poppy is, I know like it sucks to lose or not get a poppy you want, but there's always gonna be another poppy.
Yes.
So I think she's really cute. She reminds me of Candy. I think with like the lips and like.
I love her color story.
Yeah.
I think her color story is with like the pastel yellow and like bubblegum pink. Just it really pops on the skin tone. I think the hair is really cute. She's adorable. She's very cute.
Yes.
I think all of these poppies are expensive for what you're getting. But, that has been our catch-up on Integrity Toys. Obviously, there's more stuff coming. Like we said, Sang got the whole collection of the poppy at home. So, maybe, we might eventually review those. Definitely let us know, what's on all of y'all's radar for IT. What are you excited about? What are your thoughts on all the different things that we discussed? Is there anything else in the world of IT or elsewhere that you want us to, discuss? Definitely let us know.
You know what, IT, you never know what's going to come out next. They don't really have like a schedule of what they're going to release. And sometimes we don't even get like the monthly newsletter, like within the month sometimes. But I mean, who knows? They might have another something before this podcast comes out. But if you like our catch up on IT, podcasts, let us know if you want more. It's gonna be pretty expensive being an IT collector this year. Seems like everything is going up in price. We will be at the convention, which is gonna be fun. It will be fun. We like covering IT. I don't know how much longer we can do it, considering, this convention is $175. Sorry, $775.
I wish it was $175.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
So, let us know. We love hearing your thoughts and comments. So,
yes. All right, thanks for joining us for this podcast. Just let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you'd like to hear us discuss next, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.